Originally, I was not planning to do another pasta video so soon after I did my last one, which was K-nip pesto with pasta. Back in early 2009, I had seen some previews of the Noodle Road documentary on KBS's YouTube channel, and I eagerly awaited for them to publish it with English subtitles, and I certainly wasn't disappointed at the results. What I watched was a comprehensive history of the noodle, all the way from its origins in Western China to the myriad of noodle and pasta dishes that we can see the world over, from Korea to Italy and parts in between. The Noodle Road starts in Western China. Archaeologists discovered mummies buried in the Uyghur Autonomous Region back in the early 1990s. And along with the mummies, they found bowls of lamb stew and wheat noodles. And they did DNA testing to verify the find. National Geographic aired a program several years ago on the topic of these same mummies. However, their emphasis was on the origin of the mummies themselves, not their food. And DNA testing on the mummies themselves revealed that the mummies buried in the Western Chinese region of the Uyghur province were actually Caucasian rather than Asian, which was stunning news at the time. The Celtic origins of the mummies buried in the Uyghur region were also confirmed by other burial finds, not mentioned in the Noodle Road documentary, but they were mentioned in the National Geographic one, including jewelry, tartans, and the mummies also still had their red and blonde hair intact after over 3,000 years of being buried in the desert sands. That excited me about making another pasta video. Also, the special effects and the cinematography of the Noodle Road documentary are breathtakingly stunning. So even if you're not a big foodie person or anything like that, the visuals alone will keep your eyes glued to the TV and you'll learn something without even knowing it. The recipe that I'm making for you today is called Penne with Soju cream sauce. The recipe is simply a variation on the classic penne with vodka cream sauce. The only difference, obviously, is that I've simply replaced the vodka with soju, but otherwise the recipe is basically the same. The origins of this recipe go back to the early 1980s when a chef in Rome decided he wanted to build a bridge between the West and the Soviet Union by developing an Italian-style pasta sauce that used vodka rather than traditional wine. Here are our ingredients. 1 pound of penne pasta, a stick of butter, 3 cloves of garlic chopped, 2 to 3 shallots finely chopped, half a cup of soju, about 15 ounces of tomato sauce or tomato puree, 1 to 2 teaspoons of Korean pepper powder or hot paprika, a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, ½ teaspoon of oregano or basil, and salt and pepper to taste. Sauté chopped garlic and scallions over a low flame with butter for about 3 to 5 minutes. Add the soju to the saucepan and allow the ingredients to reduce by about half, which is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, add the tomatoes and return the sauce to a boil. At this point, add the heavy cream. Once it just barely starts to boil again, your sauce is done. Put the sauce into a bowl and toss with some freshly cooked pasta of your choice and serve. Toast the sesame seeds, add an additional optional garnish. Korean television drama and film star Bae Young-jin said in his book The Beauty of Korea, quote, and this is a rough quote, "I might chat for hours with someone who is interested in the culture of the Silk Road, with its many hidden stories connecting Asia and Europe," end quote. World traveler Andrew Zimmern often says that eating a meal together can break down the barriers of politics, language, and culture. Thank you for watching.